Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome everyone back to another insight of the Groove Asia Leaders Unite series. Now we are focusing on mastering growth. That's what this whole series is about. We've talked about business entrepreneurship earlier this year, and then we've gone into marketing mastery. So now we're talking about business growth. Now tonight's segment is crucial for every entrepreneur. Financial management. Fitness. Financial fitness is what we're doing. And before we start scaling, we got to get that money under control. Got to get that money under control. And that's what we're going to be talking about today on how you can get that money under control for small businesses. Now, if you are here with us live, before we get started, if you are here with us live, put in a hashtag live. If you are here on the replay, put in a hashtag replay. Awesome, awesome. Hello, Tyra. Glad to see you are here. It's always her first one, and she is here from the US of A. Also have Nancy. Nancy's here too. Glad to see you. Nancy and Dr. Lisa here from Maryland, and we are all live today. So thank you for sharing this time with us. Ingram. Ingram's here. We're going to put him on here. Haven't seen you before, so welcome, Ingram. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad that you're here with us today when we talk about this subject because when you're starting a business or you're working a business, you need the money. So let's get in how we can get that money under control so we just don't spend it willy nilly. Okay, so sound financial management forms the foundation of a thriving business. Okay, it involves budgeting, financial planning, tracking expenses, and investing in growth. Now, these elements are vital for maintaining your financial health. It's ensuring stability and paving the way for expansion because that's what we want to do in the end. We want to expand. So, we're going to dive into some key aspects of financial management and how they can transform your business. Right. So, we're going to start, there's about three parts to it. We're going to start with budgeting and financial planning. So, budgeting and financial planning. Now, why budget? Why does budgeting matter? Budgeting matters. Budgeting is the process of creating a plan to spend your money. It allows you to allocate resources efficiently, anticipate future financial needs, and avoid overspending. So you don't get that shiny and you just any and everything. Don't want that. So a well-planned budget helps you to stay on track and meets your financial goals and prepares for unexpected expenses. So how do you do that? How do you create a budget, you ask? Glad that you ask. So some ways to create a budget that's going to work for you. So identify your income resources. So list all your revenue streams, incoming sales, services, and any other income. So if you're you have partners giving you money, your friend money, put that in there too. These are money that you're using for your business. If you're using your regular 9 to 5 business to help you bootstrap this new entrepreneur journey, put that in there. All the money income that you have coming in. Then estimate the fixed and variable expenses. Categorize your expenses into fixed, like your rent, your salary, your utility bills, those things like that, your car payments, those are your fixed. Same every month, same price. And your variable expenses, like your utilities. Well, your utilities variable varies slightly through the year. But your utilities and marketing can fluctuate quite a bit, and that's something that you can control. Well, you can decide if you want to do that or not. Set your financial goals. Define your short term goals and your long term financial goals, such as saving for expansion or reducing your debt or increasing your revenue? What goals are you having? What do you want to be making in the next 3 to 5 months? What do you want to be making by the end of the year? And it's good to, at the end of the year, to do that kind of self evaluation on what you have done and, to reflect on what you could have done and things you want to change into the new year. So in December is a good time to do that self reflecting on that. But if that's something that you want to do as far as set your financial goals, so when you get to the end of the year or end of the quarter, it doesn't have to wait to the end of the year, end of the quarter, end of the month, end of the week, however you want to do it, and you haven't hit those goals, you know what you need to do the next go round. Okay, so set your financial goals and allocate your funds. Distribute your income towards expenses and goals. Okay, ensuring a balance between operational needs and your growth investments. So you want to, when you allocate your funds, you want to allocate on your funds on things that you need in order to grow your business. So you're investing back into your business. Investing back into your business. All right. So another part of your budgeting and financial planning is the financial planning part. So with financial planning goes beyond your budgeting. It involves your long-term financial objectives and developing strategies to achieve them. Now this includes your cash flow management, ensuring that you have enough cash to cover your day-to-day operations. Now, if you're just working out of your home behind your laptop, um, you still have monthly expenses. This for your software that you use on a regular basis, storage, especially if you're doing like web design and you're doing videos. Even if you're posting videos, you're creating videos, posting storage can take up a lot of storage on your computer using the external drive. So cash flow management to cover those day-to-day operations. Those more like month to month, but I'm sure those who have a day-to-day. You have your debt management, planning how to manage and reduce your debt efficiently. You bought a new computer, you got a new monitor, you got new products. Sometimes you have to borrow to get those things, but they will pay off if you use them correctly. Tax planning, strategic, find a way to minimize your tax liabilities within your legal frameworks. So this is really important when it goes to if you're how you set up the structure of your business. If you're a sole proprietor for your business, or if you get an LLC, or you become incorporated, that really plays a big part on your taxes. Right. So when you start making money on a regular basis and it's coming in, an LLC is great. But if you're not doing so well, you can stay at a sole proprietorship, But when you really start bringing in on a revenue on a regular basis, an LLC, if you really start going, thinking about incorporating, that will definitely help with your taxes, your tax planning. But I'm not a CPA by no means. So go speak with your CPA to get better advice. And then you have your savings and investments. So allocating funds for future investments, emergencies, and retirement. So always put a little something away. I know when I was raised, my parents were always like, no matter how much you bringing in, always put something away. Something you're going to spend on a regular, something you're going to give for charity, and something you're going to keep for your savings. So always have something put away for those. And retirement, if you start early enough, saving, it can definitely compound when it comes time to retirement. And another thing is putting those emergency funds away because you never know what might pop up. Your computer can just die on you. It just die on you when you really need it and you need to get something really quickly. So I have those things put away for those just in case moments. Always good to have some of those. All right. So another part as far as financial management. As we're trying to get the management, Get the money managed before we start really growing. It's tracking and managing expenses. Tracking and managing your expenses. Now, why expensive tracking is crucial is because keeping a close eye on is essential for maintaining profitability and avoiding financial pitfalls. Now, it helps you understand where your money is going, identifying cost saving opportunities, and where you can make informed decisions. We know where your money's flowing out to, what channels your money's flowing out to, because you want to make impact and as much impact as possible. So, tracking methods. Something to track your expenses so you can know where you're going. You can manually track it. Those love people who love Excel sheets. Put in the comment box if you do an Excel sheet or is Excel is like your go-to where you keep all of your information, your data. You have it on an Excel sheet. Anybody use Excel sheets to do your tracking or any kind of spreadsheets to record and categorize your expenses? No one, I'm sure some of you guys do. Sure, some of you do. But that's your manual tracking. But we have gone above and beyond manual tracking. Some people like the old school method, and that is okay. That is definitely okay. You're going to say he does invoices. Uh, that'll work too. That's right. So you got manual tracking. You have accounting software. You can utilize tools like QuickBooks, everyone's pretty much familiar with or have used it, or Zero, or Wave for automatic tracking and reporting. Now, with Zero, that's Xero. Now, that is a cloud base. Now, well, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's rewind a little bit. QuickBooks. Let's take a little bit about QuickBooks. QuickBooks is like a comprehensive accounting software. Zero is more cloud based. It's a cloud based software. So if you're one who likes to stay on the go, laptop in the pocket and go, Zero is a good one. It's very user friendly. And we also have Wave. Now, Wave is free. It's a free accounting software. It's designed for small businesses and freelancers and entrepreneurs. So those are some accounting softwares that you can use to keep track of your expenses. You also have mobile apps. Now, leveraging apps like Expensify, that's Expensify, or Mint for your on the go expensive management. Now, Expensify is geared towards more business expense reporting, say track expenses for reimbursement, accounting, and tax purposes. Expensify is good for that. Now, Mint is more for personal finance and budgeting. I use that. That's pretty good. The Mint software. They've actually have merged with another company, Credit Karma, I believe. But they do a good job for personal use. But you can also put your business expenses on there. A lot of people using their personal money anyway to fund their business. Now, tips for managing your expenses. Now, if you have any other tracking software that you use, put it in the comment box. Dr. Lisa says she uses Excel. She is definitely a great master of Excel here. And Tyra's learning to use spreadsheets. Yeah, I'm not a friend of spreadsheets, but I know they're very beneficial. But I'm not a friend of there. It's a bit confusing. But we have tips for managing your expenses. Do your regular reviews, conduct monthly or quarterly reviews for your expenses to identify trends and areas of improvement. This is that data collection that we've talked about quite a bit, and the data provides you knowledge. So, knowledge is always powerful when you're in marketing, not only in marketing, but when you're creating and starting your business and keeping it going. So, do those reviews, categorize, classify your expenses into categories like this is for operational expenses, marketing expenses, travel expenses. Categorize your expenses. And that gives you a clear picture of where your money is going when you categorize them. Always keep your receipts and documentation. Keep those receipts and documentations for accurate record keeping and tax purposes. CPA is going to need that, or you might need to be able to provide proof that your trip you went on vacation was actually a business trip, actually a business trip, and that you did created a webinar and you was taking pictures for your websites that you're designing. Make sure you have receipts. Pictures will help too. And then cost cutting strategies. Look for ways to reduce costs without compromising the quality, such as negotiating with suppliers or switching to more cost effective service providers. They are all around and everyone's competing for your business. So make sure you talk to people that you need to use their services. Maybe you could barter services if need be. Then the last thing about managing your finances is investing in business growth. Investing in those business growth. So the importance of investing in business growth is that it's essential to long-term success. Long because we're growing. We've been talking about growing. Growing is just getting bigger, more people, more space, more products, and then we're going to scale. Scale is you have all the space, all the hires that you need, and you just want going higher without using having to get more resources. Okay, so it's putting money into areas that will generate return and drive expansion. Now, this can mean investing in new technology, marketing campaigns, talent acquisition, or infrastructure. That's the growth stage. That's when you're doing all that growing. Scaling, you have all place. All right, so types of investment when you're growing, the human capital. So hiring skilled employees, there's a couple of different platforms you can hire skilled employees. Indeed, Fiverr, um, Indeed and Fiverr is just off the top of the dome. But I'm sure there's a lot of other places that you can hire skilled employees remotely if you're doing looking for remote work. Provide development, and foster a positive work environment when you have hired new people in company. Other types of investment, technology. Of course, technology is changing all of the time, and a lot of things require a monthly subscription. But adapting new technologies to improve efficiency, streamlining those operations, and enhance your customer experience. Customer experience is very, very important. People don't want to be waiting 3 months to get their shirt, their T-shirt. A lot of people are starting a lot of retail businesses, and you're waiting 3 months, 4 months, 5 months to get your order. If it's explained like that in the beginning and you decide to purchase it, great. But if it's not explained that you're going to be waiting 3, 4, 5, 6 months and someone makes a purchase, get it to them. Get it to them. Don't let them wait too long, because the customer experience will not be great on their end. So technology that's going to help with the customer experience will be great. Keeping in contact with your customers, nurturing your customers, providing a great customer experience is wonderful. Marketing. These are the types of investments. Marketing is always a good way to get your brand out there to the masses. Investing in marketing strategies to increase your brand awareness, attract new customers, and retain existing ones. People want to know what you're doing. They want to see you, and you want to be top of mind in your niche anyway. So you got to put your face out there. Put your face out there. That's marketing. And you also have product development, as in things, the last thing you want to invest in. Innovating and improving your products or services to meet changing market demands and to stay competitive. So develop your product to where you're filling a gap. Things change all the time. Your product can change too, if you like. New and improve. And how to make smart investments. Conduct your market research, of course, gather that data, understand your market trends, your customer needs, and competitive landscape to make informed investment decisions. Now, some of my past GLUs, we've gotten to how you get that information, especially in the marketing part. In the last section, I talked about marketing and how you able to get that kind of data to conduct that market research. So analyze your ROI, that's your return on investment. Evaluate the potential return on investment for each opportunity. You want to have impact. Impact. Prioritize investments that offer the highest returns relative to the risk. You want to be doing risky business. You want to make sure we're making great decisions. Diversify your investments, spread your investments across different areas to mitigate risk and increase the likelihood of returns. Let's say diversify investments, put a little bit in, don't put all your eggs in like Facebook ads. Spread it around a little bit, spread it around. And lastly, monitor and adjust. Monitor and adjust. Regularly review the performance of your investments. Be prepared to pivot on your changing circumstances. Things change all of the time, and you'd be able to pivot when it does so. When it does, okay. Be able to pivot when it does. But the best thing to do if you keep collecting all this data is stay ahead of the curve. Don't wait and be reactionary. Do it before it happens. Okay. So in conclusion, financial management is a critical skill for small business owners because the money can go quick, really quick. By mastering budgeting and financial planning, tracking and managing expenses, and making strategic investments, you too can ensure your business remains financially healthy and posed for growth. That's what we're doing. We're growing. You got to get on that growth level before you're able to scale. Now remember, effective financial management is not a one-time task. You know, none of this is a one-time task. Everything's changing all the time, and we live in a very dynamic environment. Nothing is static. Everything is always moving. And if you find yourself in one place, you're not growing, you're not moving. You are either going forward, I would say go forward, you're living or you're dying. You don't want your business to die, so you need to continue to move forward. Now, if it means a step backwards and then move forward, you still got some movement going. Okay. Everything is always moving. So, effective financial management is not a one time task, and it's an ongoing process that requires diligence, adaptability, and strategic planning. So, those are the things that you need to do. Y'all, I hope you guys have gotten some information, some valuable information on what we have gone over today. I do want to thank you for joining me this evening, and I hope you found this session valuable. Stay tuned for our next episode. We're going to be talking more on financial growth. And we're going to be continuing exploring an essential strategy for mastering business growth here. And we're going to scale. So keep learning, keep growing, and I will see you the next time that we come here on next week at this same time, same link. And until next time, bye bye.
Hi, this is Simon Liang with GrooveAsia.cm. Are you already a part of the #1 community in the world? If not, do so right now for free training and support, along with live sessions to help you succeed. Start now by joining us in our private Facebook group and get more exclusive video content on our YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe with notifications turned on for all updates. Join our community right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the inside at grooveasia.cn.